Today we are diving into the massive ByBit hack, 1.4 billion USD. Crazy story, lots to learn from that one. But before we get into the details, let me set the scene with a little about my life. I'm a retired entrepreneur and these days I'm living the quiet life on a farm here in New Zealand. I spend time looking after my family, but also my alpacas, my pigs and my chickens, making sure they are all safe and sound. What are you doing? It's a life that taught me a lot about self-reliance and security, values that, as we'll see, are absolutely critical in the world of cryptocurrencies too. Yes, today's topic has a lot to do with all that. So let's talk about what happened. On February 21, 2025, ByBit, one of the biggest crypto exchanges out there, got hit with a jaw-dropping hack. 1.4 billion in digital assets, gone in an instant. How did it happen? Bonne question. The hackers used some seriously clever social engineering tricks to snag internal credentials, then found cracks in ByBit's multi-sig wallet system. They fooled the signers into approving a fake transaction, and just like that, the funds were siphoned off. Some folks even speculate that if ByBit's CEO Ben Zhou had double-checked the transaction on his ledger before signing off, this whole mess might have been avoided. It's a reminder that in this world, even the smallest oversight can have massive consequences. Now, this isn't just any hack. It's officially the biggest in crypto history. Compare that to the Ronin network hack back in 2022, which lost 600 million, or even the Poly network breach at 610 million. This ByBit incident blew them all out of the water, clocking in at over twice the size of those previous record holders. But who is behind this colossal haste? None other than the notorious Lazarus Group, a North Korean hacking crew famous for their cyber exploits. And we know this thanks to the sharp-eyed crypto detective Zach XBT. He dug into the blockchain data and uncovered the evidence tying Lazarus Group to the crime. By the way, his work is a testament to how on-chain sleuthing can shine a light on even the darkest corner of crypto. Nice work, Zach. But let's put this in perspective now. He wants some scratches. The crypto community, who is always quick with the laugh even in tough times, fired off some hilarious parody tweets. One of my favorite, a fake headline saying, North Korea is announcing a 1.4 billion ETH strategic reserve. It's absurd, but it shows just how massive this haul was. And with the ETH they stole, Lazarus Group now holds more Ethereum than Vitalik Buterin, the co-founder of Ethereum, or even the Ethereum Foundation itself. That's a staggering twist. Hackers outgunning the very pioneers of the network they are exploiting. Now, let's zoom in on the culprits. Lazarus Group, the North Korean hackers behind this 1.5 billion heist. These guys are a different breed, state-sponsored, relentless, and absolutely unwilling to negotiate. When Mental stepped in and halted the unstaking of METH to block their cash out, Lazarus didn't even flinch. They burnt millions worth of CMETH. Some estimates say around 42 million USD. Rather than try to cut a deal or find a workaround. Why? Because they couldn't redeem it. And apparently, they'd rather touch the loot than compromise. That's like me finding a fox in my henhouse and burning down the barn just to spite it. It's ruthless. But they are not done yet with the funds they didn't destroy. They've already pivoted to laundering through Solana meme coins, including one called Qin Shi Huang. It was like a Chinese emperor. Reports say that they've already funneled over 1 million from the hack through these meme coins, using platforms like Pump.fun to muddy the waters and slip away. It's a clever, if shady, move, turning stolen crypto into chaotic, hard-to-trace assets. This twist drives home a big lesson. Out here on my farm in New Zealand, if I don't lock up my baby pigs, I can't blame anyone but myself when they are gone. Crypto is the same, if not even worse. If you leave your funds on a centralized exchange like ByBit, you're handing someone else the key. Lazarus Group thrives on these giant centralized targets. But if we take control with self-custody, keeping our crypto in our own wallets, we shrink those honeypots. It's not just about dodging hackers, it's about cutting off their playground. And frankly, a decentralized system doesn't give them billion-dollar barns to raid in the first place. At least not a lot. So yeah, out there, I'm responsible for keeping my animals safe. Whether it's locking up the chicken coop from sneaky, I don't know what they are, but they are making holes in the ground kind of animals, or making sure the alpacas have a sturdy fence. It's all about taking charge of what's mine. And that's the lesson. Centralized exchanges might be convenient, but they are like leaving your livestock in someone else's barn. When the gate gets left open, you are the one who loses everything. ByBit's team did a stellar job with crisis communication. I'll give them that. Banjo was transparent, keeping users in the loop via social media, and withdrawals kept flowing, but even that couldn't undo the damage. Centralized systems are just too juicy a target. Of course, they are centralizing all the money. That's why I'm such a believer in self-custody and decentralization. In crypto, that means keeping your assets in your wallet where you hold the private keys. No middleman, no single point of failure. This decentralized world is no risk-free, of course, but at least you are the one safeguarding your own money. Get comfortable with self-custody. It's not as tricky as it sounds, and it's the best way to protect your funds. Just like I've learned to secure my farm, crypto demands that same vigilance and self-reliance. Don't wait for the next big hack to hit. Start taking steps now. Alright, thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this deep dive, or if you've got thoughts on the ByBit hack or self-custody, drop a comment below, hit that like button if that resonated with you, and subscribe for more crypto insights from this old farmer's perspective. See you next time. You can also add my personal Telegram if you want. It's in the description box. Merci. Et au revoir. What do you think about self-custody? Ah, d'accord.